and welcome to Hindustan Unilever and CNBC TV18 present Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 10. This is part 3 of the semi-finals at India's top marketing challenge for B schools. 19 teams have made it so far, but only 4 will make it to the next round. That is the grand finale. At the semi-finals, contestants have to come up with a marketing solution for a case study given to them by Hindustan Unilever to enter the ready-to-eat segment. The 3 teams that will make their presentations today are Lime Zest from IMT Gaziabad, UniCrew from MICA Ahmedabad, and Band of Brothers from FMS Delhi. With that, it's time to meet the jury panel for the day, whose decisions, of course, will influence the fate of the team's Lime journey. We have with us Vipul Mathur, Regional Brand Leader, Tea South Asia at Hindustan Unilever, Pushkraj Chennai, Chief Executive Officer of L.I.M.E Lever, and CNBC TV18's Manisha Natarajan. Welcome, jury. Time now to get started then. Let's start with the first team of the day, Lime Zest from IMT Gaziabad. Come on up, team. Lime Zest, the only rule here is the time limit, which is 7 minutes. If you hear the buzzer sound out, stop right then and get ready to answer the questions of the jury here. All right, ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, all the best, and your time starts now.
Like most of you, our day 2 usually begins by missing the breakfast. And thus, our primary target consumer is a full-time worker in the age group of 25 to 34. Out of this, 31% are working mothers, which makes children in the age group of 9 to 14 our secondary target. Lifestyle, out-of-home and time-starved consumers are the major target segments. As per Global Data PLC, 70% Indian consumers seek a healthy breakfast, 80% prefer vegetarian, and 41% associate healthy with high protein. Our primary research led us to our consumer insight that 71% of adults consider breakfast to be the most important meal of the day, but find a gap in the options available for a traditional, nutritious, yet tasty and convenient breakfast. And thus we propose a healthy traditional Indian ready-to-eat breakfast option with organic ingredients providing on-the-go nutrition and satiety inspired by regional recipes with contemporary flavors. Introducing Liver Ayush traditional ready-to-eat breakfast range, which includes Ragi Masala Vermicelli, Oats Dal Upma, and Ragi Green Peas Chila. Recently launched product in the ready-to-cook breakfast category by Liver Ayush at a price of Rs 35 per 100 gram led us to a final price of Rs 75 for Upma and Vermicelli and Rs 70 for the Ragi Chila. The key differentiating factors that make our products cut across the 2 major competitors, that is ITC and MTR in the dry ready-to-eat segment, are the nutritional value high on protein and fiber and use of organic ingredients with traditional taste. Liver Ayush carries the essence of high-quality organic natural products with traditional focus, which is suitable for our products.
Our Facebook campaign focused on heightened sense of time compression, rise in nuclear families, and a traditional focus for products. The campaign involved 2 creatives, one focusing on working professional and the other focusing on nuclear families. The ad was deployed in major office campus locations in 5 metropolitan cities, which created 78,000 impressions, reaching 60,000 consumers with a click-through rate which is 2.5 times the industry average. This resulted in around 3,600 link clicks. For the promotional activities, first is in-store promotion for trials, with an average footfall of 9 lakh per year per store and a family size of 2, usually visiting the store, and conversion rate of 8%. Assuming the city here to be Bangalore, for YouTube non-skippable ads, the Reach Planner projects around 1.8 lakh impressions. With over 3.6 lakh Amazon Pantry users and a 3% conversion, we acquire about 16,000 consumers. Using office cafeterias for sampling with a total reach of 2 lakh people and a conversion rate of 8%, we expect to acquire 17,000 consumers. We also propose a 15% discount as an incentive to consumers with a 4% conversion rate, thus leading to 86,400 consumers at a cost per acquisition of Rs 33. The total annual volume for first year is projected to be 20 lakh units. We expect maximum contribution by Oats Dal Upma due to high acceptance of oats over Ragi currently and high association of adding hot water to ready-to-eat foods. A high retail margin of 18% is expected to gain shelf space in a new category along with the 5% trade promotions. To minimize the capital expenditure, we propose a third-party manufacturer. Therefore, raw material is 45% of the cost, which has been calculated using the content percentage in each of the products. Therefore, reaching a total revenue of 12.64 crores with a profit after variables of 37%. Thank you.
If you had to sell this to me with, not more than 2 or 3 words, what are the only 2 or 3 words you would leave with me?
3 words that would describe our product uniquely here would be organic, high protein and nutrition, and
so 3 words.
And convenience.
That's 4 words.
High protein, convenience, and
organic.
I don't see any high protein or organic coming out of this.
Explain the reasons why you've chosen Ayush over Kisan and Nor. But the equity of Ayush is in Ayurveda applied to personal care, right? So to skin and largely personal care. So don't you think it would actually be quite confusing when larger share of that brand is in personal care?
So, sir, Liver Ayush is a brand which caters to modern lifestyle problems and not just a particular set of problems that people today are facing. It's a brand which consumers can look forward to having solved their problems from a natural and organic perspective rather than just skincare or other perspectives. It may require an initial push to some marketing efforts to gain share in the food category, but it will surely be a success.
Team on the show today, UniCrew from MICA, Ahmedabad. UniCrew, come up here, please. Remember, you have all of 7 minutes to make your presentation. Make all your points in those 7 minutes. And please stop immediately when you hear the buzzer ring out. All right? Ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Good luck then. And your time starts now.
Imagine you're at home watching a scary movie and your hand reaches inside your nacho packet. And you take that nacho and it reaches your lips, but it feels a little lonely. Imagine you're having a samosa at the thela outside your colony and it feels good, but something's missing. It feels a little dry, a little lost. That paratha that your mom packed in your lunchbox, the burger that your friend brought for you at work, or the paneer puff that you bought at your college canteen. What is missing in all these moments? What if we tell you that we're changing that for you forever? Dip into a world of Kisan that we have reinvented for you. Dips and Sauces by Kisan. Kisan is our brand of choice for this product because it has various sauce flavors and we feel that Kisan would be the better choice to go with. During our previous round, we conducted a survey amongst the respondents and we came to the conclusion that Kisan is still primarily seen as a children's brand. And so adults, especially young adults, have strong emotional connectors like nostalgia and trust that they associate with Kisan. They see it as a brand that they grew up with. And so they want to connect with this brand all over again, but there's no product that is catering to their needs as of right now. And so we came to the conclusion that it's time that the brand innovates and comes up with a product that will fill this gap for these group of people who grew up with Kisan and want to connect with it all over again. So when we talk about consumer insights, from the 3 quotes we can see that first of all, food trends are now about becoming about health and wellness. And second, people are experimenting a lot with their dishes and catering to international styles and cuisines. And third, millennials are characterized by high levels of disposable income. So keeping these 3 things in mind, we concluded that basically India needs right now a product that caters to global tastes, makes healthy food more interesting and remains affordable. And so we have our product which we launch across 3 size variants. We'll have sachets weighing 10 grams, dip cups weighing 45 grams and tubes weighing 120 grams. Then we have it across 5 flavors: salsa, mayo, jalapeno, guacamole and hot chili. And while making packaging decisions, we decided to perform a semiotic analysis to make sure that it's relevant across our TG. So we're going with the use of emoticons on our branding because everybody across all age groups can relate to emoticons, and gender neutral colors so that everybody across our TG can relate to it.
Now we look at the pricing strategy. So we're dividing this into 4 categories. That's the cost price, GST, trade discount is what the share that will be going to distributors and retailers, and we have the contribution, that's the money that we'll be earning back. So we've kept the cost price reducing across the 3 SKUs because as increase in volume, whereas the trade discount is increasing across the 3 SKUs because we want them to push the higher volume products. This gives us a selling price of about ₹5, 20 and 50 respectively. Next, the promotion strategy. So we have 6 ideas here. The first one is which tip are you? This is a campaign that will be promoted on OOH, print and digital mediums. Here we'll be associating each type with a very strong personality trait that people will connect to only. So then this will increase consumer loyalty and a healthy competition. Then we have tie-ups with Swiggy, Zomato, Inox, PVR and all of these so that people will get to directly taste the product. The funny dip is an idea where we'll have in place of the emoticons, we'll have stickers which can be peeled off to reveal funny messages that people can share on social media. And these stickers, when they're put anywhere else, they'll increase the branding for the product. Then we have street food where we'll tie up with popular street food joints and we'll ask them to reinvent one dish in such a way that it uses the dip, and this will show that the product is flexible across different items. We'll leverage on HUL's distribution channel, and that we'll do by giving away the sauce packets free with, say, Nor Soupy noodles.
We are targeting tier 1 cities like Bombay, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore and Calcutta. Here we'll target main areas like schools, hypermarkets, corporate parks and the roadside vendors. This is the regions where we can reach our TG. Post a successful phase 1 launch, we'll move to phase 2 where we'll target the tier 2 cities which include Surat, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Chandigarh and Pune. Now we move on to our performance. We have analyzed the performance on 4 categories. The financial analysis. Post the launch, we will analyze how people are reacting to the pricing and make alterations to it accordingly. This product can work either singly or with other products. So we will analyze this depending on our market response. In future, we can launch dips in various categories attaining to different criteria of people.
We did a Facebook ad deployment, and this is the report of it. We got about 4,006 clicks that costed us ₹1.25 per click. The CTR is 2.60. India's Facebook average across all industries is 0.90, and our cost per 1,000 impressions was about ₹32.47. So what we did was we used simple and attractive creators with attractive colors that will draw attention, and we kept puns so that people will relate to them. In the middle of the week, we tweaked the TGO age and the geographic locations a little to enhance the reach, and we learned that if the content had been more attractive, then it would have left a lasting impression and we could have used a better sequence.
You said your product can be used standalone, individually,
yes,
or in conjunction with something else. Yeah. How is a dip or a sauce had individually?
Cornetos and all Doritos, they sell nachos individually, and most the reason we came up with this idea is because we found that we're not able to have it with the dip, and we'd rather not buy the packet at all. So if there's an jalapeno dip for say ₹5, then we'd rather pick it. Or if there's a salad you want to make, you wouldn't want to buy an entire bottle of Vibas that expires in 3 months. You'd want to buy a tube or a small dip cup that you can use for that meal and finish it. So that's where we'd like to go with this.
But it cannot be had individually.
So by standalone, I think what we meant was that it's bought alone. For example, when we talked about our TG,
not consumed alone.
Yes.
You buy the tube alone and you store
Fair.
it.
Then, fundamentally, is this ready to eat?
If you can boil it down to the fact that if a person would want to just have the dip, then maybe it is a ready-to-eat product.
On part 3 of the semi-finals, it's time now for the third and final team of the day, Band of Brothers from FMS Delhi, to come up here. 7 minutes is your time to impress the jury. After that, be ready for the questions, and your time starts now.
So let's look at the market briefly. So the market was pegged at about 20.4 billion rupees as of 2017 and has an estimated growth rate of about 15%, which shows huge future potential. Among the consumer segments, college students and working professionals are the major consumer segments in which international cuisines are becoming more and more popular, especially Italian and Chinese cuisines. We also conducted primary research among 3 consumer cohorts, that is young college adults, young working professionals, as well as young working parents through surveys and focused interviews, and we found several insights like they like to have quick breakfast in the morning as they generally get late. They like to have tasty snack in the evening without any compromise in the quality, and they also like to have an alternative for home delivered food as it gets cold and is quite expensive. Thus, we were able to identify 2 major consumer preferences from our product, which is our product should be highly instant and convenient, and it should be very delicious, which helped us in identifying our key target segment as early jobbers who belonged in the category of SEC A-B youth in the age group of 24 to 28 who lives in metros and are modernist. This target segment looks to have tasty, quick to prepare tasty snacks with minimum efforts, and they do not want to compromise on the taste, which helped us in setting the product proposition like easy and quick to prepare cafe-like tasty pasta, which has 2 major USPs. Firstly, easy and quick to prepare, which shows that our product is highly instant and convenient, and just follows a simple 3-step process of making pasta. And second, cafe-like tasty pasta, which shows that our product is highly delicious and it makes it stand apart from other ready-to-eat meals and provides a perfect alternative when it comes to home delivered food from cafes and restaurants. So our product is called as cup pasta. We have chosen pasta because pasta is becoming hugely popular among the youth, and it is very difficult to replicate authentic cafe-like pasta at home. Hence, our pasta, which is called as cup pasta, is simple and quick to prepare and contains quality ingredients with no preservatives and is a perfect alternative for cafe-like pasta. Its recipe will be formed by top Indian chefs in right form. It will come in a cup format with a removable lid at the top, and the user will just have to add hot water and the pasta will be ready within minutes. It will come in 2 SKUs in the form of single serve and multi-pack, and it will come in 2 flavors in the form of arrabbiata and Alfredo sauce pasta. When it comes to brand, we have chosen Knorr as a brand since Knorr is usually popular in the country for its tasty flavoursome food and has created a niche for itself in the easy to make food segment, which perfectly complements our product. When it comes to pricing, we have priced our product at ₹70 and ₹80 respectively for veg and non-veg variants, which is based on analysis of the nearest competitors as well as the value that the customers are willing to pay for such kind of product.
Since our product is a new concept in a new product category, our promotional strategy focus was to grab customer attention by increasing awareness and enhancing visibility of our product. We started with a digital campaign through social media integration of Facebook and Instagram. We did it because it allows us to do real-time analysis and modification of campaign. It allows optimal ad performance through various filters. Recently, we launched the Facebook ad campaign where our target group was a young adult in the age group of 20 to 28 who lives in a metro city, likes Italian cuisine, and has a behavioral curiosity to click on such links. It was a 10-second ad of video and GIFs where we depicted a 3-step pasta making process of pea, po, and gulp. The campaign had a total impression count of more than 70,000 with a click-through rate of 2.87 with a cost per click of just ₹2.46. Next, we proposed to run a point of buying promotion where our objective would be to enhance visibility and grab customer attention at the point of sale. For our traditional trade outlets, we propose to have hide window displays, danglers, and category shelf strips to attract both in-store as well as out-store customers. For modern trade outlets, we propose to have hired end caps, parasites, and shelf talkers to create attractive visual points on the aisle to grab attention of the passing customers. Next would be a BTL promotion where we would install pasta on the go kiosk nearby offices and commercial areas where we would sell ready-to-eat Knorr products and provide samples of Knorr cup pasta.
Moving over to our distribution strategy, the focus of our distribution strategy will be to ensure availability, manage shelf space, and to use the existing HUS distribution network to the full extent.
There's already sun-feast pasta options in different flavors, ready to cook. So what's different here?
When it comes to a ready-to-eat pasta, it will come in a cup format and it can be consumed on the go as well. The customer just needs to have boiling water, which they can get from in their offices as well, so they can easily consume it on the go. And the process is also very much convenient because it just takes 3 minutes and adding up of boiling water. Actually, there's a variant of pasta carbonara and spaghetti bologna.
Spaghetti is different.
Pasta carbonara is also there, which is mainly present in Greece and Portugal, and it is actually created by Knorr brand only.
It's in a ready-to-eat cup
It's in a ready-to-eat cup format, and it's present in Portugal, Greece, and other European countries as well.
Quite curious to understand how do you have these conversion figures?
So we have assumed that out of 100 people visiting your store, only 1 of them will buy our product.
No, I understand that is 1%.
Yes.
But why is it 1%? Why not 0.5? Why not 10?
Why not 0.01%?
Well, this is based on our research, mainly in regard to Maggi cup pasta. How many people buy Maggi cup pasta? So
that's
we have
been
used
around
Maggi
for quite some time. You're assuming that in your very first year when you launch, you will get a 1% consumption. I'm just trying to understand what is it based on. And 1% is fine. Pasta on the go kiosk, you've got a 20% conversion. Modern trade, you have a 2% conversion. So I'm just trying to understand how have you got those numbers.
So in modern trade, we are using extensive marketing we are using end caps, we are using parasites, so people will be much more able to get the feel of our product and will be able to buy in much more quantity and much more frequency as compared to traditional outlets.